Namaste, my dear students. Welcome to distance learning sessions through videos. Today, let us begin the chapter number 2 in your maths textbook. The chapter name is Addition and Subtraction, and this is the first session on this chapter. In the beginning, we have a warm-up exercise. Let us finish that before starting the chapter. Choose the answers from the box and fill in the blanks. The answers are given in this box and some 10 fill in the blanks type questions are given here. We need to choose the appropriate answer from this box and fill in the blanks after solving each of these questions. Question number 1 is 77,000 added to 77,000 is. So here we have to add 77,000 to 77,000. For each of these questions, rough work or addition or subtraction should be done in your notebook. So here you should write down in the rough work space of your notebook, you should write down the numbers as I am showing here. 77,000 plus 77,000. You should write the numbers one below the other or vertically. So add these two numbers. 0 plus 0 is 0. Again 0 plus 0 is 0. Adding 0 to 0 we get 0. And 7 plus 7 is 14. I will write 4 here and 10 ones or 1 is carried forward to the next column. 1 is carry. So again 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. So the answer is 1,54,000. So after finding sum, you should fill in the blanks. So where is 1,54,000 in the answers given here? So see here. Here we have 1,54,000 and the letter C is given within brackets. We should write that letter also with the answer. So the answer for first question is 1,54,000 and we have copied the letter C within brackets as it is. Like this, you should solve all these questions and write the answers here. So I am not going to solve all, just I will give the answers. So you should solve all these because you have learned addition, subtraction in the earlier classes. You are thorough with those. So I think it is not necessary for me to solve every problem here. So you should solve in your notebook and finding the answer you should fill in these blanks. So the answer for second question is 1010 more than 14,190 is. So here also to find 1010 more than 14,190 we need to add these numbers. So after adding these numbers you should fill this blank by choosing the correct answer from the box, and also you should write the letter given in the brackets. So the answer for this question is 15,200. So 15,200 200 is given in the box here, and the letter O is given within brackets. So we will write that also here. Now coming to question number 3, 13,000 plus 2,300 is equal to dash. So you should add these numbers and find the answer. After finding the answer, search the answer in the box and also copy the letter given within the brackets. So like this you should proceed for rest of the questions. The answer is uh, 15,300. 15,300 is given here and the letter is P within brackets. We have copied this also. Similarly, you should continue the other questions also. Subtract 1110 from 16,660. So we should subtract this number from the 16,660. So on doing so, you will get 15,550 as answer, and the letter E is within brackets. It is given here. So you should copy this also. Question number 5 is the sum of 4,000 and 11,500 is. So to find sum, we need to add the given numbers. So on adding, you will get 15,500 as answer, and you should copy the given letter within brackets also. Similarly, we will continue the other questions also. Question number 6 is 10,000 more than 15,500 is. It is 25,500. And question number 7 is 74,950 less than 90,000 equals. So here we need to subtract 74,950 from 90,000. So when you do that, you will get 15,050 as the answer. In question number 8, we have 14,500 minus 1,450. This is a straightforward subtraction problem. You need to subtract and find the difference. The difference will be 13,050. Question number 9 is the sum of 4,990 and 5,000 is. The sum of 4,999 and 5,000 is. So add these two numbers to get the sum. The sum will be 9,999. Question number 10 is 38,380 plus 4,242 is equal to. So add these two numbers and write the sum here, and the sum will be 42,622. So we have copied the letters given inside the brackets after every answers in the box above. So now arrange these letters in the blanks below to get the name of the Polish mathematician and astronomer who proposed that the sun was stationary at the center of the universe and that the planets revolve around the sun. So when you write those letters written in the brackets here according to the question numbers. So for question number, which letter we had? So in the question number we had the letter C. You can refer there. So for question number C we have letter C. You should write letter C here. So here in this space you should write C. And for question number 2, the corresponding letter we got was O. Like this, you should look at the letters and write in these blanks. You will get the name of a Polish mathematician and astronomer. So you do it by yourself. So refer all those letters in front of each questions and fill in these blanks to know the name of that mathematician and astronomer. Now let us move to the next part of this exercise. Addition and subtraction of large numbers. So we are very familiar with the addition and subtraction of numbers up to 5 digits and 6 digits. The addition and subtraction of large numbers will also be same. There will be no change in any way of adding or subtracting. Only thing is the numbers will be 7 digit, 8 digit or 9 digit numbers. Properties of addition and subtraction. So when we add 0 to a number, the sum is the number itself. That means when 0 is added to any number, the sum we get will be same as that of the first number. An example is given here. So here we have 3,48,678 plus 0. So on adding 0 to this number, the value of this number will not change. We will again get 3,48,678 as sum. Remember this property. The next property is the sum of two numbers remain the same even if we change the order of the numbers. That means while adding two or more numbers, if we change the order of addition, that means an example is shown here. So here in the first case, we have the number 39,06,722 plus 41,34,092. The sum we get is 80,40,814. So in the second case, if you change the order of addition, that means if you write the second number first and first number second here, and even when you add these two numbers, you will get the same answer as sum. That means if you add two or three numbers or any number of numbers, while adding, if you change the order of addition, the sum will not change. Similarly, the sum of three or more numbers also remain the same irrespective of the order in which they are added. Next property of addition is when we subtract 0 from a number, the difference is the number itself. So when you subtract 0 from any number, you will get the same number. When we subtract the number from itself, the difference is 0. So when you subtract any number with itself, a number minus the same number will be equal to 0. 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. Like that, it may be any large number. If you are subtracting a number from itself, the answer will be always 0. The successor of a number is obtained by adding 1 to that number. To get the successor of a number, we should add 1 to the given number. So here the given number is 4,59,82,906, and if you add 1 to it, what you get is 4,59,82,907, which is the successor of this number. So therefore, to get successor of a number, we should add 1 to the given number. And similarly, the predecessor of a number is obtained by subtracting 1 from that number. So to get the predecessor of any number, what we should do is we should subtract 1 from the given number. An example is given here. You can go through that. So these are some important properties of addition. You should remember all these. Example number 1. So we are asked to add these three numbers. So while adding numbers, what we should do is, so as we did earlier, So we should write down the given numbers vertically, one below the other, correct to their place values. So we will arrange the numbers vertically and add to obtain the sum. So the given numbers can be written like this as shown here in this grid. The given numbers are 2 crore 95 lakh 70,328, and the other number is 3 crore 8 lakh 85,143. The third number is 57 lakh 39,146. We need to add these three numbers. So we are very familiar with addition, and we can do that very easily without much effort. So when we add these numbers, so we know that we should start adding from the digits at ones place, from right to left. So when we do that, the sum we get will be like this. So on adding 8, 3 and 6, 8 plus 3 is 11, 11 plus 6 is 17. So 17 ones are regrouped as 1, 10 and 7 ones. So 7 ones are written in ones column and 1 10 is carried forward to the tens column here, which we call as carry. So now we should include this while adding the digits in this column or in this place, tens place. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7, and 7 plus 4 is 11. Here 1 is written in tens place, and the another 1 is carried forward to the hundreds place here, and we should add this with 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. Here we have 0, 0 plus 5 is 5, and 5 plus 9 is 14, 4 is written and 1 is carried forward to the next place. 1 plus 7 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16, 16 plus 3 is 19, 9 is written here, 1 is carried to the next place. 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 plus 8 is 14, 14 plus 7 is 21, 1 is written here, 2 is carried forward to the 10 lakh place, and 2 plus 9 is 11, 11 plus 0 is 11, and 11 plus 5 is 16. 6 is written here and 1 is carried forward. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6. So 6 is written here. So like this, you will find the sum of given three numbers and you will find the sum. Thus, the sum, that is sum of 2 crore 95 lakh 70,328, 3 crore 8 lakh 85,143, and 57 lakh 39,146 will be equal to 6 crore 61 lakh 94,617. So this is the sum. So here we have few new things to learn and remember. In addition, the numbers that are added together are called addends. The result of the addition is called the sum or total. So let us see where these are in example number 1. So in the example number 1 that we have done just now, the numbers, these three numbers which we have added, so this first number, and this is the second number, and this is the third number. So all these three numbers which we are adding are called addends, and the result or the answer we get after adding the numbers is called sum or total. You should remember these names. The numbers that we are adding are called addends, and the answer we get after adding the given numbers is called sum or total. Example number 2, solve. So here four numbers are given to add. We have plus in between each of these numbers. That means we need to add these numbers to get the sum. So arrange the numbers vertically and add to obtain the sum. So write down the given numbers one below the other, correct to their place values. So you should always start writing from right to left. So then the numbers written will be correct. So you should look at the number of digits and write down the numbers one below the other as shown here. So when you add these numbers, you will get the sum of these numbers. Right? It is shown here. These examples are printed in your textbook also. You need to go through the textbook, understand the solution, and then copy these questions and answers into your notebook. So try these. Number 1. Again, you need to do these because these are just finding sum or adding the given numbers. So in these questions, in the first question, you are given 3 numbers to add. So as we have understood in the previous examples, write down the numbers vertically, one below the other, and then add to find the sum. So in the second question also we have, what is the sum of this number? So the 3 numbers are given, we need to find sum. Again, this is an addition problem. So write down the numbers appropriate to their place values one below the other and then find sum. Example number 3, subtract. So here we need to do subtraction. So 2 questions are given here. So we will understand one by one. So again, subtraction is well known for us. So we need to write down the given numbers one below the other. So here we cannot write as we wish. So as the question is given, so we are asked to find difference or subtract this number from the other number. So this is 57,39,146. So this number has to be subtracted from 2 crore 40 lakh 36,791. So in subtraction, the number, so 2 crore 40 lakh 36,791 should be written first or in the first line, and below that you should write 57 lakh 39,146, and after that you need to subtract these numbers. So subtraction is well known. While we cannot subtract 6 from 1 here, so in such case what we do, we will regroup the digits. So we will make these 9 tens as 8 tens, and we will borrow 1 10 to the ones place, and we know that 1 10 is equal to 10 ones. One is already here, so when we borrow 1 10 from neighboring column, it becomes 10 ones, and 10 ones plus 1 1 becomes 11 ones, and when we subtract 6 from 11 ones, we get 5 ones. So like this you need to continue subtracting. So here we have 8 tens left with, and we need to subtract 4 tens from 8 tens. So on subtracting 4 from 8, we get 4. Here we will subtract 1 from 7, we get 6. Here subtracting 9 from 6 is not possible. So what we should do, we will regroup the digits. We will borrow from the neighboring digit, and 3 now becomes 2. After borrowing, 6 becomes 16, and subtracting 9 from 16 we get 7. Again here we cannot subtract 3 from 2, so we need to borrow from neighboring digit. The neighboring digit we have is 0, so from which we cannot borrow. We will move to the next digit, it is 4. Now it becomes 3, and 0 now becomes 10, and we will make this 2 as 12 after borrowing from the neighboring digit. So subtracting 3 from 12 is 9. So it is 90,000. It is 90,000 at this place. And subtracting 7 from 9 we get 2, and subtracting 5 from 13, directly we cannot subtract 5 from 3 initially which we had, so we need to borrow from neighboring digit. It becomes 1, and this digit becomes 13 now. Subtracting 5 from 13 we get 8. So here in the last column we are left with 1. We will carry this one as it is here. So the answer or difference we get after subtracting these given numbers is 1,82,97,645. So like this you should find difference for the second question also. Question B here is 4,58,979. That means you should read it as subtract 4,58,979 from 2 crore 20 lakh. So 2 crore 20 lakh, it is given in words. So you should write the numeral for 2 crore 20 lakh, and you should subtract 4,58,979 from 2 crore 20 lakh. So anyhow, it is solved in the textbook itself. You can understand the solution and then copy it into your notebook. So in subtraction, the number which is subtracted is called the subtrahend. The first number is called the minuend, and the result obtained is called the difference. So as we had addends and sum while adding the given numbers, here also there are the specific names for the numbers we are subtracting and the difference and the answer we get. Let us understand that with the example given here. So the first number from which we subtract the other number is called minuend. Remember the names correctly. The first number from which we subtract the other number is called minuend. The second number which is subtracted from the first number is called subtrahend. And after subtraction we get an answer, and that answer we get is called difference. Difference is obtained after subtracting subtrahend from the minuend. I repeat, difference is obtained after subtracting the subtrahend from the minuend. Again, we have two questions which are based on the subtraction of numbers. So subtract 24,08,047 from 3 crore. So write the corresponding numerals for these number names and subtract. Question number 2 is, what should be added to 39,99,990 to get 40 lakhs? So here we need to find which number should be added to this number, that is 39,99,990 to get 40 lakhs. To know that, what you should do is you should subtract 39,99,990 from 40 lakhs. So write down the numerals and subtract to find the answer. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned all the questions discussed in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye students.